even bother to record the stupid game.
Oh, they're on. Yeah, you're on.
All right, we're back.
Yep.
We apologize.
Changes.
And a swing and a shot right past the shortstop, Becky Patrick. Collinsville already has 2 runs that came home here in this inning. Came around to score. Brakebill is now at third, and R.J. Simpson just hit that ball past the shortstop, Becky Patrick. So now Collinsville has 1 out, and runners on second and third, and they trail by a score of 3-2. Chris can tell you more. He was watching it while I was trying to get us back on.
Yeah, well, he summed it up right there. The 2 runs came in on the air on the Brakebill ball. The Brakebill put into play, went right off the second baseman's glove between her legs, and then Simpson just ripped that one past the shortstop. Ball bounced up in the air and into the outfield. So 2 on and 1 out.
And Madison Reckline steps up to the plate and fouls one off of the catcher's glove. Let's up the defense real quick here for Granite City. Kayla Huskamp is in left field. Skylar Boone is in center. Sydney McReynolds in right field. Abby Judeman is at third base. Becky Patrick at short. Michaela Maudling is at second base as a swing and a foul ball out of play. First baseman is Mallory Donahue. Forgot to write her down on my defensive list. Mallory Donahue. Carly Bedorf is in the pitcher's circle, and O'Reilly Hayes is doing the catching for Bedorf. This is her 12th game played in, her 11th start. She's 3-4 with a 9.60 earned run average. Another foul ball off of the bat of Madison Reckline. And Bedorf has very lopsided numbers. 14 strikeouts to 42 walks.
I believe I heard when we played them at home that she was converted to the pitcher. They needed someone to fill that spot this year, so she ain't got that strikeout touch. She got one there.
3 called. Madison Reckline becomes the second out. We'll have to do the averages and stuff on all these girls when we get them to bat around the next inning. 2 runs so far off of 2 hits. Both of those runs unearned, though. And up steps Heather Martinez. Martinez on the year, batting .210 with a home run and 12 runs batted in. She stands there with runners on second and third. A pitch goes in the dirt. Nice save there by Riley Hayes. R.J. Simpson's down at second. Brakebill's at third.
Yeah, a couple have gotten past the catcher so far. She was able to get that stop.
Bedorf ready with the 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Swinging a shot down the first baseline. That's going to bring home 2 runs. Collinsville takes the lead by a score of 4-3.
Yeah, that one just hung up there. Martinez was able to poke it the other way. Give the Kahoks the lead.
2 RBI single by Heather Martinez. 4 runs now on 3 hits. And here comes Kendra Butcher to the plate. Strike called. Butcher coming into this game. She's on here somewhere, isn't she? Tell me she hasn't batted yet. There she is, 214 with 4 runs batted in. And Heather Martinez down at first base. So Granite City scores 3 runs in their half of the first. Collinsville has come back with 4. And we have 2 outs. There's a little pop fly ball, and the third baseman, Abby Judeman, takes care of that one. The inning comes to a close, but not before. Collinsville puts across 4 runs. Only 2 of those runs were earned off 3 base hits. There was an error committed and 1 runner left on base. We head now to the top of the second inning. Collinsville has turned the tables on the Granite City Warriors, and the Kahoks now lead 4-3.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you. Glad that you're with us here as we have entered the second inning. Collinsville leading 4-3. Let's go ahead and thank some of our sponsors. How about Pace Design and Construction in Maryville? Whether you're building a home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality. They are dedicated to their customers and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466 or online, pacedesignconstruct.com. Bottom of the order here for Granite City. Last two batters, the only two that didn't get to participate in the first inning fun. That would be Becky Patrick, the shortstop. Maddie Linneman, the designated player, then back to the top of the order, and Skylar Boone. Patrick, she's up there. Batting 174 on the year. Here's the pitch, and this one's inside. Acts like she just got stung by a bee.
Yeah, scared her a bit or something.
Yeah.
Threw the bat down well after the fact.
Yeah, I love the grass on this field. It is awesome. Very nicely manicured field here. That one's inside as well. I believe that's 2-1 now on the batter. It is. On Becky Patrick, Butcher had a little bit of a rough first inning. Gave up 3 runs on 3 hits. Collinsville comes back and picks up 4 on 3 hits themselves. That ball is foul down the third base line. I know that a lot of these girls are just finishing up their last school day today.
Last day of school, how about that?
Yeah, we only had to go for 2 hours.
The ones that were seniors and are done graduated. For
Swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Becky Patrick. First strikeout of the game for Butcher.
There you go. Answers right back there. Get this shutdown inning. Good starts with the strikeout.
Yeah, we went for 2 hours a day down at Kreitner Elementary where I work, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Always a rough day that last day, especially when you're dealing with the little bitty kids. They like to give lots of hugs. And I had to sign a bunch of shirts. I felt like a celebrity. Everybody was asking me for my autograph. Here's Maddie Linneman. She looks at one in there for a strike as she steps in from the left side. Linneman coming into the year batting 100. She only had 15 plate appearances this year, so she has been used sparingly on the varsity side, but in here for this playoff game. Another one from Butcher on the way. That one's outside. Ball 1-1-1.
Just got in that corner before. Just missed that time to Butcher.
Butcher. Ready with another. Swing and a miss. Tell you what, there's a lot of Kahok fans here.
Yeah, good crowd here.
Yeah. Some of them probably pulled up and said, what, we're already playing? Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a high fly ball. This is in foul territory. Is anyone going to get there? Adriana Hall got there, but overslid the ball.
Yeah, she was right there on the spot, then went into her slide, and that's what made her miss it.
Yeah, you might have been able to see that down that first base line. I know the camera angle is weird here. We couldn't get right behind home plate because we weren't prepared to be on the JV field, and the JV field only has one electrical outlet. That's at the end of the Kahok dugout, and my extension cord is stretched all the way out. This is as far as we could get. There's a swing, and that might be a base hit. Oh, what a try. Out in center field by Lizzie Sauer. Just ticked off the end of her glove. She almost made a fantastic diving put out there.
Yeah, she just about had it there. Maybe the closing of her glove prevented the ball from going in time.
That is the 5th base hit. Sorry, they scored 3 runs on 4 base hits in the first inning, did Granite City, so that's their 5th hit. Butcher to Skylar Boone, and a swing and a foul ball out of play. Boone singled and scored her first time up. First 3 batters made it onto the base paths via a hit and came around to score. Collinsville almost did the same thing. After Adriana Hall went down first, the next 4 batters came up to the plate and then scored. Foul ball right back here.
Late arriving there to get that bunt down.
There's also a fence right behind us in front of these bleachers, and my original thought was to set up there and then sit on the first row of the bleachers, but then you would have had to have seen the game through 2 chain link fences. That wouldn't have been good. Here's another pitch, swing, and a chance for Darby Tarrant. Takes it, steps on the bag for 1, and over to first for 2. A 6-4-3 double play. How about that?
How about that? Good snap there, and then she got to the base, and plenty of time to get the out at first.
So no runs come across on just 1 base hit. No one left on that one after that 6-4-3 double play ball, so we will head to the home half of this second inning with Collinsville still leading by a score of 4-3. Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. Time to thank some more of our sponsors. How about Chapman Trucking LLC? Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 9 years of experience, Chapman Trucking can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt boulders, and more, including getting your heavy work equipment to where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate. Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net. All right, Mr. Kettler, let's hear it. Tell me your story about the Blues clinching a spot in the Stanley Cup Finals last night. How did you spend that evening?
Oh, I just sat with Mr. Andy Albertina at his house, watched the game, watched it storm, and we just enjoyed the game, ate some chips. Just a fun evening of enjoying hockey, something that never happened in my lifetime, the Blues winning the Western Conference.
Nope. It has happened in my lifetime, but when they did it, I was 4, 5, and 6, so I don't remember a thing. My dad was not a hockey fan. He was a baseball fan and a football fan, so I didn't get turned on to hockey until I met my best friend in junior high school in 1976, but I've been a huge fan ever since, and I have lived, breathed, died, and cried with the Blues. And you know what? I cried last night a little bit as well. That was something to behold.
I'll save the tears for the cup.
Well, I'm going to cry some more then, too.
But I believe this was a pitching change already by Granite City.
Really?
I meant to tell you that as we went into the Blues stuff.
Well, there's a shot down the third baseline. Darby Tarrant is on. She was the only batter that did not get to bat in that 4-run first inning, but she picks up a hit here. Collinsville now with 4 hits to go along with their 4 runs, and back to the top of the order, and Adriana Hall. Who's the number? What's the number?
12.
12.
Bedorf pitching before?
Yes, 12 is Mallory Donahue.
Yep.
So Donahue. And Bedorf was 11, right?
Yep.
So they just swapped places.
Swap places here.
Yeah. There's a bunt. It's a pop fly, and it's caught by Riley Hayes just out of camera view for 1 out. Adriana Hall's the only one not getting in on the fun today so far.
Just going to get the bunt down, pop it up in the air. Good coverage by the catcher there to go to her left and get up there and get it.
So here is Belle Marsala. Marsala came into this game batting 162 with 6 runs batted in. She doubled and became the first Kahok run in that first inning. Swing and a miss. Well, I, for one, was very happy with the way Mother Nature took care of things yesterday. It could have done without all the severe weather. But to tell you the truth, there's a bunt foul. I told my wife, I said, what I need is a Todd miracle here. I need the rains to come and take care of the baseball game that was scheduled for 6 o'clock. That way I can watch the Blues. And then for them not to schedule it on Wednesday so I could play washers. And they did just that. They canceled the baseball game. I got to watch the Blues. They scheduled it for Thursday, so I get to play washers tonight after this. How about that?
Rainouts worked out.
It did. Swinging a high fly ball. Also, in Farrell territory, and that is Bedorf that catches that ball, and 2 outs, and both of them in foul territory and on the infield.
Kahoks haven't been able to move the runner over, and both batters pop out in foul territory.
So here is Riley Doyle. Doyle came in batting .381 on the year with 12 runs batted in. She walked and came around to score in that first inning, and she looks at one high and outside. From Mallory Donahue. Donahue, we can tell you, this is her 5th game played in. She did start 2 games earlier in the year. She has a 1-1 record with a 8.62 earned run average. 6 strikeouts to 11 walks coming into this game. There's a little cue shot down the first baseline, right in between first and second, and making her way all the way over to third on the play, and then over to second as they tried to get Tarrant at third is Riley Doyle.
That was such a slow roller through the infield, and the right fielder had to come a long way to get to it, so Tarrant just kept going. And Granite City makes a mistake throwing the ball back in that allows Doyle to get to second.
So Tarrant's down at third. Doyle is at second. Maudlin will come in once again and run for her. And that'll bring up Sam Brakebill, who reached on an error by the second baseman in the first inning and then came around to score on a 2 RBI single by Heather Martinez.
Same situation she faced before, runners on second and third. She didn't get the hit, but was able to bring them in.
Swinging a foul ball out of play. So Brakebill, because of the error, did not get credit for the 2 runs scored. You cannot get an RBI when the run scored on an error. Here's the pitch. This one's high to Sam Brakebill. Granite City, by the way, wearing the black softball uniforms with the word Warriors across the front. Got to be out there sweating. Collinsville, they have on the white pants and the purple tops. Numbers in white on the fronts and the backs, and the word Kahoks written across the front. Not a cloud in the sky now. Bright, sunshiny day, temperature right around 80. Swinging a high fly ball. This one is out of play.
Clouds were quick to get out of here after the rains ended. Moon was shining bright at 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. I got to see the first goal in the first period. Then the TV went out because I have direct TV. And then it came back on in time to see the Tarasenko power play goal. So I felt like I didn't miss much. Swinging a high fly ball out to Sydney McReynolds in right field, and she hauls it in for the out. So Collinsville will strand a couple of runners after, a little couple of base hits sandwiched in between a couple of pop-ups. But other than that, nothing doing for Collinsville here in this second inning. So we now move to the third inning, and the Kahoks still lead the Granite City Warriors by a score of 4-3.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff, like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611 online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville, online, weshipstlouis.com, or call 346-4884.
Todd Duke and Chris Kettler are back with you. We are in the third. 4-3 in favor of Collinsville. As Kayla Huskamp, leads things off here in the third for Granite City. Kayla singled and scored her first time up. And looks at one outside, quickly 2-0.
First pitch was inside on her next one. Butcher looks away and misses there.
2, 3, and 4 hitters here in the third inning for Granite City. That one hits the inside corner for a called strike. 2-1.
That time she comes back for the inside corner there. Finds it for a strike.
Huskamp digs in. Strike called on the inside corner once again. Huskamp is probably saying to herself, I guess I'm going to have to start swinging at those, huh?
To make that adjustment, they come way in on her, but definitely a strike. She's way up in the box.
3-2 pitch. She offered at it, but umpire said not enough. They're going to appeal. Nope, says the first base umpire. Full count. Butcher back in the circle, ready for that full count pitch to Huskamp. Here it is. Swinging a chance for Marcella. Nice snag. Throw. Nice dig by R.J. Simpson. One away.
Marcella just happened to snag that one up as it popped right back up. I was able to make the throw.
Popped right into her glove. Here is Abby Judeman, the third baseman, doubled home 2 runs in that 3-run first inning for Granite City. Butcher's ready to go to work. Here's the pitch, swinging a shot up the middle. Base hit. 6th base hit of the afternoon for Granite City. And Judeman is now 1 for 2 with a single and a double and a couple of runs batted in. Here's Riley Hayes, who grounded out to Butcher her first time up. 1 out. Runner at first, representing the tying run for Granite City. We're in the top of the third, 4-3. Collinsville with the lead. Here's the pitch to Hayes, up high. Ball 1. Thinking back of my neck's going to be sunburnt by the time I leave here, huh?
The collar up.
That's why I wore a hat so the top of my head wouldn't get burnt.
That's why I went back for my hat.
I normally do not wear a hat, but I figured if I'm going to be outside, I'm going to need to prevent. There's a snap throw down to first base and back in safely is Judeman. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Riley Hayes. Kaylee Bedorf on deck. Collinsville already has turned 1 double play here this afternoon. Could use another one to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch, inside. Butcher with just 1 strikeout thus far.
No, but she continues to work that inside corner. That's the spot she wants.
2-1 is the count to Riley Hayes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a shot right past Butcher. Tarrant takes it. Oh, and another double play.
She did it again.
I asked for it, I got it.
Similar to the last one, the grounder was a little more inside, so she had to back to the second base and made the throw out at third out at first.
All right, so 6 unassisted for the put out of Judeman, and then a 6-3 put out of Riley Hayes. Ends the inning with no runs scored. There was a hit, no errors, and no one left on base again because of a double play ball. So we head now to the home half of the third, and Collinsville playing some pretty good ball here this afternoon. They lead by 1 run, and coming up to the plate next on the Kahoks Sports Network.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, and accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs, sauces, and they donate 25 cents of each unit sold to first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Todd Duke and Chris Kettler back with you. Man, I keep on stepping on my cord, and every time I go to stand up, I about yank the headphones off of my head. We are in the bottom of the third. Middle of the order here for Collinsville, R.J. Simpson, Madison Reckline, if anyone can get on, then Heather Martinez, if anyone can get on Kendra Butcher. R.J. singled and scored in that 4-run first inning for Collinsville. Here's the pitch, and a little bit low and outside.
Well, the pitching change for Granite, it worked at least from the first inning to the second inning. Donahue got through that inning scoreless.
Next pitch on the way. Swinging a high fly ball. Center fielder underneath it. And Skylar Boone has it for out number 1. That'll bring up Madison Reckline, a strikeout victim her first time up. She got caught looking at a called third strike. That was back when Bedorf was pitching. Now it's Donahue. Reckline swings and a little slow roller down to first base, and Bedorf just takes it and steps on the bag for an easy out.
Barely got a piece of that one. It was way out in front of it.
Well, if you would have,
ball hadn't even hardly arrived.
if we would have had a chance to listen to the coach's interview before they started this game 9 minutes early, he would have told you that Madison Reckline has been out most of the year with an injury. She's just now healthy enough to come back, so coach wanted to put her in there. He did. She's probably going to take a little bit of time to find that rhythm at the plate as Heather Martinez comes up. Heather, a 2 RBI single back in that 4-run first inning. Looks at one low. 1-1. Donahue ready. Swinging a foul ball back to the screen. Graduation ceremonies were Saturday. Last day of school was today. Seniors, of course, I don't think they've been back all week unless they had to. Zach Roseman said the only reason he came in for 2 hours today was he had one more final to take. Here's the next pitch and a pop up. This one's right back here, and I believe Riley Hayes lost that one for a moment. Found it at the last second, but was out of place to make the catch. So another life for Heather Martinez.
I was going to come down here on us.
I did too. I was ready.
I was watching the whole time. Catcher just couldn't get under it.
So new life, for the Kahok second baseman Martinez, and she'll swing and miss and strike out to end the inning. So a quick 1-2-3 inning there for Granite City and the rest of the Lady Warriors. We head now to the top of the 4th inning. Score remains the same. Collinsville 4, Granite City 3.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their 2nd year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com.
Time to thank some more of our sponsors. How about the City of Collinsville? You can check out the City of Collinsville's Facebook page for information on upcoming events in the city. They got a pretty good deal coming up. I'm going to be out there this Sunday. Grand Boys are coming into town, and we're going to take them down there to the Memorial Day Block Party and Fireworks Show. That'll be taking place out at the Aquatic Park. Used to be called Splash City. 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Fireworks start at 8:30, and I just got the list yesterday. They're going to have a dunking tank out there, and Coach Smith, Coach Swip, Coach Popovich, they're all going to take part in the dunking tank competition. So I'm going to have to purchase some softballs and go out there and see if I can dunk myself a coach or two. By the way, the City of Collinsville, a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District, and they wish all the district athletes good luck in the playoffs. More information on anything about Collinsville, just head to the old internet and type in www.collinsville.org, and you will be hooked up. Here is Kaylee Bedorf to lead things off here for Granite City. Bedorf got an infield single that knocked in a run in the first inning. That was one that hit off of the leg of Robbie Doyle behind home plate, right on the first baseline, and allowed everyone to be safe. Low with the next, 2-0.
Which coach you want to dunk?
Smith. Just because I like him. There's a pitch that just missed the inside corner. 3-0. Just because he gives me crap more than any other coach does. Especially now that he's an AD and he sees me a lot more often than just before and after girls' soccer games. Right down the middle with the next. 3-1 the count to Kaylee Bedorf. It'll be Bedorf, McReynolds, and Maudling here for Granite City in the top of the fourth. Next pitch, ball 4. First walk issued by Butcher. And that'll put the leadoff runner on here for Granite City for Sydney McReynolds. McReynolds grounded out to Belmar Sala at third base, her only time up.
Yeah, Granite City wants to play this here. Look to move the runner over, tying run aboard. Squares around the bunt.
Bunt, and it's right in front of home plate. Spins back. Doyle throws down the first. Oh, nice job by Heather Martinez. That was on the foul side of first base. She had to stretch across, and they're going to call her safe.
No, the umpire, only signal she's made was out.
Okay. I was wondering there for a second.
Granite City doesn't seem to want to try to make some sort of argument here, but the umpire has not made any other indication. Good job by Doyle. She was down on her knees to grab the ball and made that throw on her knees.
With Martinez covering first base, yeah, that's why the ball ended up over on the foul side of first base, and Martinez did a nice job adjusting and got that glove up just in time. So the sacrifice works.
Works on that end to move the runner to second and tying run into scoring position.
That'll bring up Michaela Maudling. Maudling flew out to Adriana Hall in right field her first time up. And here's the pitch inside, almost hit her.
Yeah, that one tailed way in. Just about hit her.
Runner at second, 1 out. We're in the top of the fourth, 4-3 Collinsville. Winner moves on. Loser goes home for the year. Here's a fly ball to the outfield, and unable to get there was Madison Reckline. And now they're going to make sure that runner at third stays at third. For a moment, they had Maudling caught in between first and second, but no throw. Base hit is the 7th of the afternoon for Granite City, and it puts Warriors at first and third with just 1 out. And up steps Becky Patrick, the shortstop. Strikeout victim her first time up.
Ball was popped into that Bermuda Triangle, if you will. Shortstop, a left fielder, maybe I had the best chance that neither could get to it.
Half of the hits for Granite City this afternoon have been like that. Swinging a chance for Marsala. She'll try to go back to third and get the runner, but that didn't work, and everybody's going to be safe.
Well, the ball, runner's behind you. When you make that snag, she's probably not going to go anywhere. You would like to see her maybe try to get that out at first, get the second out of the inning.
So Patrick reaches on a fielder's choice. Maudling goes down to second, and Bedorf over to third, 1 out. And here comes the number 9 hitter in the order, Maddie Lenneman, who singled her first time up.
She had up and down at bat, and then looked too good on the first few pitches, then did eke out that single.
Yeah, she came in batting 100 for the year. First pitch misses outside.
Use another one of them double plays that have ended the last 2 innings.
How about a 1-2-3 double play? A little bouncer back to the pitcher. She throws home, and Doyle throws to first. I got my wish last time, didn't I? Am I asking for too much? Am I pushing the envelope here?
Oh, you're playing with house money now. Blues and
I know,
screen outs are working in your favor.
Yeah, I know, huh? Get to play some washers tonight. Playing with house money's a good thing. Here is the 2-0 to Lenneman, swinging a Heather Martinez has it pop out of her glove. Everyone's going to be safe.
Martinez was deciding what to do with it, what throw to make before it even got into her glove, and then she had no play to make at all. A tying run comes in.
So the first error for the Kahawks. Both teams have had an error, and both of them have been committed by the second baseman.
Well, it all started with a walk, right?
Sure did.
Yep.
What usually happens.
Messes usually start. And then they tried to get the lead runner there. That could have been the second out.
And the bases are
jammed.
still loaded.
Yeah, it'll continue here. Top of the order, right?
Yep, still only one out. Back to the top, where all the hits came from in the first. Skylar Boone. She'll definitely get a chance to bat here, and we can still hope for a double play, all right? Get out of this inning. I talked to the coach before the game and did the interview, which no one got to hear because we started early, but there's a swing and a chance for Darby Tarrant to make it, well, over to first. One out, run scores.
Not bad plan there. Only play she had there was to get the out at first. Don't make it worse than it had to be. Granite City does take the lead, though.
That they do when Maudling came around to score, so an RBI out for Skylar Boone. And Kayla Huskamp comes up. She has singled and grounded out in this game, and she looks at one right down the middle for a called strike one. Butcher ready to go with another pitch to Huskamp. Strike on the inside corner.
Brought that up a little bit. Now it found the strike zone.
One more strike and you're out of the inning with only being down a run. Butcher ready with another. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Huskamp. And Doyle has to do the rest after she dropped that called third strike, or that third strike pitch. So the inning does come to a close, but not before two runs come across, only one of them earned, off of just one base hit and a walk and an error. And we had a couple of runners left on base as well. We head now to the bottom of the fourth inning. Collinsville has to get back to work because now the Kahawks are the ones that trail by one run. It's 5-4.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Todd Duke and Chris Kettler back with you from Edwardsville. Bottom of the fourth inning. Collinsville now trailing this by a score of 5-4. And Kahawks now have some work to do. And here is Kendra Butcher to lead things off. It'll be Butcher, Tarrant, and back to the top of the order, and Adriana Hall here in the bottom of the fourth for Collinsville. Swinging a pitch up high to Butcher, who popped up to the third baseman, Abby Judeman, in her only at bat. Pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. Back is McReynolds, and she's not going to get there. That one's going to bounce up against the wall, and Butcher is going to be in with a stand-up double to lead off things here in the bottom of the fourth.
After giving up the lead, she does it herself there. Turns on an inside pitch. Sends it a long way to left center.
And we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Kendra Butcher. And that is going to be Natalie Becker.
Definitely time for that to use that courtesy runner, especially when you need to get this run in to tie it up.
Here comes Darby Tarrant. Tarrant singled her first time up. She led off the second inning with a single, but Collinsville couldn't bring any runs across in the inning. So Becker down at second. Here's the first pitch to Tarrant. She tries to bunt, and she fouls it off. Well, there are all kinds of people down the other side of the dugout too, isn't there? Kahok fans are in force here today. Tarrant digs in from the left side. Tying run at second base. Here's the pitch. Called a ball, 1-1. Second baseman, Maudling, is right next to the pitcher's circle. I'm sure you can see her there in the camera. Expecting a bunt. Donahue with the next pitch, swinging a little pop fly on the infield. That's going to drop in, and then it gets past the shortstop, but Becker almost was going to go home, and now down to second base is Darby Tarrant with the bloopiest of infield bloop hits you'll ever see.
Just got down right in front of the shortstop there, right in front of her. She over pursued it, didn't field it cleanly, and
then it had that spin on it that took it away from her.
Spinning around, and then she almost got Becker off third base.
So that brings up Adriana Hall looking for her first hit. She's 0 for 2 this afternoon. Now would be a good time for it. Bunt right to the second baseman. She'll throw over to first, throw home. Not in time. We're tied.
Not enough time to do all that. Granite State really thought they could get the out at home. They did take the out at first. Kahoks tied up.
And down to third is Tarrant. Adriana Hall with an RBI infield out. And we are tied at 5. And swinging a foul ball, but this one's going to be playable as the second baseman Maudling is right in foul territory and makes the catch for out number 2 off of the bat of Bel Marsala.
I wasn't going to send Tarrant there on that, but second baseman just caught it and kind of stood there like a statue for a while.
So Riley Doyle will step up, but not after she talks things over with Collinsville head coach Brett Swip first. Real quick, let's go ahead and thank my buddy Peyton Blaylock. He is with Keller Williams Marquee Real Estate. You can trust the Blaylock team with all of your real estate needs. If you buy or sell with the Blaylocks, they'll donate $200 to your favorite Kahok Booster Club. Give them a call. That's Peyton or Emily Blaylock, 618-780-4622, or online, www.blaylockteam.com. All right, here is Riley Doyle. Doyle has walked and scored and singled. So 1 for 1 officially on the afternoon. She's up there with 2 outs and the go-ahead run just 60 feet away. Doyle swings and fouls it back to the screen. Well, you can ask Collinsville about coming into a game thinking you've got it made, you're going to win this thing, no problem at all. Last time that these two teams met in the playoffs, May 22nd of 2017. That's exactly what we all thought going into it. Brett Swip's first year as a head coach and his first playoff experience didn't go so well as Granite City 10-run ruled the Kahawks and won that game 12-2.
Yeah, it was a crazy game there. Kahawks dominated Granite in the 2 games. They get that game at home to open the playoffs, and you're thinking, oh, all right, we'll just play Edwardsville later on and get that easy win. It didn't happen.
That's why you can't think ahead. Swinging a shot down the first base line, but foul. Boy, that one was just tailing away. And if it would have stayed straight, I think that Donahue probably would have snagged it. But that ball started off in fair territory and then tailed off to the right as it got closer to first base. Long strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 2 outs, runner at third base. We're in the bottom of the 4th and we're tied at 5. Next pitch to Doyle. On the way. A little high, 2-2. Sam Brakebill waits on deck in case Doyle can keep this inning going. Mallory Donahue took over in the second inning for Kaylee Bedorf. Pitch high, 3-2. Donahue back in the circle. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a pop fly. That one has a lot of spin on it. And underneath it is Maulding, the second baseman, for the out. And the inning comes to a close. But Collinsville gets 1 run across off of two base hits. No errors committed in the inning, and one more left on base for the Kahawks. They have now left 4 on base here this afternoon. We head now to the top of the 5th inning. Things are moving quite along here as we are anticipating a semifinal win by one of these two teams here this afternoon, and we'll go ahead and take some time to thank some more of our sponsors. How about the fine folks at the Collinsville Education Association? CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website, which is collinsvillecea.org. Beautiful afternoon for some baseball, that's for sure.
Yeah, Cardinals played earlier.
Oh, God, yeah, I forgot they were playing. I have not paid any attention to the Cardinals at all, really. I have not watched one full game this year. I've watched bits and pieces of some, but I have either been doing a Kahawk game or I have been deeply involved in the Blues and what they're doing. So, love my Cardinals, but right now I have to focus on the one team in St. Louis that does not have a world championship, and that is the Blues. That's going to change here in about 2 weeks. Certainly do hope so. Here is Kendra Butcher back in the circle, and Belmar Sala gets tested right away, and one pitch, one out. Abby Judeman, who had doubled in a couple of runs in the first inning, grounds out to start off the 5th.
Way to be ready to go on the first pitch. Marcella's ready, 1 pitch, 1 out.
That brings up Riley Hayes. Riley Hayes is 0 for 2 on the afternoon with 2 ground outs. One back to Butcher and one to Darby Tarrant. Matter of fact, that was the beginning of that double play. First one, she stepped on the bag and got out Judeman and then threw over to R.J. Simpson to complete the second double play in as many innings for Collinsville. They got a 6-4-3 double play in the second, and then that 6-3-6 unassisted double play in the third. Here's a chance for Tarrant. She fields it, throws over, and in time for the out. Quickly, 2 away.
That's what I like to see there. 2 quick outs.
There is Kaylee Bedorf. Started off pitching. She pitched the first inning and has been at first for the last 3 innings. She has an infield RBI single to her credit back in that 3-run first inning, and then she was walked and came around to score in the 4th. Strike on the first pitch.
Yeah, that fence is there. Bottom dropped out on that one.
That walk came around to score the tying run at the time. 8 leadoff walks. Pitch. Swinging a ball that stays right in front of the plate. Doyle pops out, throws. 1, 2, 3 inning for the Collinsville Kahawks as we head now to the home half of the 5th inning. Something's got to give here soon, right? We are tied 5-5.
First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff, like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611 online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you. Bottom of the 5th inning is upon us. 5-5 game. Sam Brakebill leads things off here for Collinsville in their half of the 5th and looks at one outside for ball 1. Mrs. Brakebill has reached on an error scored a run and flew out to right fielder Sidney McReynolds here in this game. It'll be break Bill Simpson and Reckline here. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good shutdown inning by Butcher last half inning.
Sure was. Here's a high fly ball. Skylar Boone started in, now goes back, and now she can't get it. Falls to her knees, throws from her knees, and it does not have enough juice to get the speedy break Bill. And she is in with a stand-up leadoff double.
Yeah, hits that one all the way to the fence there. I don't think the center fielder could have got to it either way. She started
She
out
probably
right.
would have if she wouldn't have started in 2 steps.
She would have been right up along the wall if she would have got to it.
There's R.J. Simpson, but time is called as coach looks like he wants to employ a courtesy runner again, maybe.
This is DP today.
And break Bill is the designated player. R.J. Simpson is already standing up at the plate, so he's not replacing her, I don't think. Reckline's in the on-deck circle, and I was correct. There is. Abby Pfister will come out and do some running.
Late in the game, break Bill next time through can just re-enter and bat again if they wish to do so, or Abby Pfister can stay in there, but she'll run here this time here in the 5th.
8th hit of the afternoon for Collinsville. There's a ball in the dirt. Nice job getting over there by Riley Hayes. R.J. Simpson is 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a single and a run scored. That was in the 1st, and she flew out to center field in the 3rd. Go-ahead run at second base, swinging a pop fly. This one's on the infield. No one's going to go anywhere now. Calling for it is the shortstop, and Patrick makes the catch right in the pitcher's circle.
It's kind of like, look what I found.
I know, huh?
She didn't really camp under it or get it. She just stepped in and then held the glove out and found it.
So now we may have a pinch hitter for Madison Reckline. And will we? Looks like it. She's in the dugout, taking off her gloves. And we are going to have
Mackenzie Lawrence.
Okay. I don't have a 6 to it. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, Mackenzie Lawrence. Never mind. Looking at the wrong team there. Lawrence coming in to bat. First pitch to her, swinging a foul ball straight back. Mackenzie Lawrence batting .222 on the year with a couple of runs batted in. She's only had, this is her 24th plate appearance on the year.
She was getting some starts later towards the end of the year, and she also had a few starts catching and back ends at some double headers.
She looks at one low. I'm guessing that Coach Swip saw that Madison Reckline was struggling a bit, trying to work her way back in after missing some time. So decided to go with the pinch hitter Lawrence. Swinging a pop fly. This one's on the infield as well, but going to the outfield grass. Second baseman right on the edge of where the dirt meets the grass. Takes it in for out number 2. And Collinsville, after a leadoff double by Sam Brakebill, is trying not to squander that opportunity. Here is Heather Martinez, who has singled home a couple of runs. Did that in that 4-run first, and then was a strikeout victim to end the 3rd. Here's the first pitch, swing and a miss. Boy, she was going for one there, wasn't she?
Yeah, she wants that second home run of the year. She hit one long and far in Alton earlier in the year, but a base hit will do right now.
Here's another pitch. This one's in the dirt. Another nice stop there by Hayes. Pfister leads from second base. Simpson and Lawrence couldn't move her over. So now it's up to Heather Martinez with Kendra Butcher waiting on deck. Donahue ready, high. 2-1. Another pitch ready for Martinez. Here it is, swing and a miss. Donahue took a little off, and Martinez swung right underneath it. Two and 2 the count. Another pitch to Martinez on the way, swing and a miss. She went right through it again, and Martinez becomes a strikeout victim for the 2nd time this afternoon. So Collinsville brings no one across after a leadoff double by Sam Brakebill. Another runner stranded for Collinsville, and that is 5 on the afternoon. So we head now to the top of the 6th inning, and now it's really getting late. We are tied 5-5.
Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call 346-4884. All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200.
Back here in Edwardsville, let's go ahead and thank Metro East Roofing and Guttering, locally owned and operated since 1987 by brothers and Kahok alums Tony and Corey Jones. Metro East Roofing and Guttering can help with your roofing, guttering, and siding needs. Located at 1231 Lebanon Road in Collinsville. Call Metro East Roofing and Guttering. That's the hometown company you know and trust. 345-5679 today for your free estimate. Visit them on Facebook, Metro East Roofing and Guttering. Butcher back into the circle. And
Like to see more of the same from the 5th inning. Another shutdown inning. Get the bats back up for the Kahoks.
a little high with the next one. Alyssa Modlin is in playing left field now for Collinsville. As Sydney Reynolds bats here to lead off the 6th, and she skies one out of play. McReynolds is 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Or excuse me, did I say what did I say? 0 for 3? Man, she's only batted twice, dude.
You're predicting.
Grounded out in the 1st, and then she sacrificed herself with a bunt to move over a runner in the 4th, and that move paid off because Granite City did score as she looks at one right around the eyes. Does McReynolds. Ball 3, 3-1 the count. McReynolds, Maudling, and Patrick here in this inning for Granite City. We're tied 5-5. Top of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Full count now on Sydney McReynolds. Butcher, ready. Swinging a pop fly. Heather Martinez is on the run, and she pops out of her glove. Second error today on Martinez.
She was there, had it in her glove. Just popped out at the last second, trying to avoid any kind of collision with Hall. Didn't finish the catch.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Next up is Michaela Maudling. 1 for 2. She bunts. Marsala looks at second, instead throws over to first for the sure out.
Marcelo was quick to cover. Not bad idea to look to second, see if he had any kind of play. McReynolds is speedy enough to get there in time. The only out is at first.
So Maudling sacrifices herself and moves McReynolds down to second. Up steps Becky Patrick, the shortstop. Struck out her first at bat and reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. Pitch. Taken a little bit high. And we'll do it again. That one's on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at second base. That represents the go-ahead run for Granite City. Becky Patrick right now, at the very least, trying to move her over to third. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and a ball low. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Maddie Lenneman waiting on deck. She's the number 9 hitter in the order for Granite City. Swing and a foul ball. It hit the back left leg of Patrick there. We'll do it all over again. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Becky Patrick. 1 out, runner at second. 5-5 game. Butcher's ready with the next. Here it is, inside. That'll even the count at 2-2. Patrick digs back in from the right side. Butcher looks into Riley Doyle for the sign. Ready, pitch in the dirt. Nice job by the Kahok catcher, Riley Doyle.
Butcher trying to get her to chase, get herself out. Now she's going to have to come back here with some kind of pitch.
Full count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a chance for Darby Tarrant. She steps in front of it, grabs it, and a nice dig in the dirt. Over there by R.J. Simpson, and there are 2 away, and McReynolds is now just 60 feet away with that go-ahead run.
We'll take that there, the ground out. Infield's able to make the play. I just want to strand this runner at third base.
There is Maddie Leineman. She has singled and reached on an error. She's been on base both at bats. Up there with 2 outs, runner at third base. Butcher's ready, here's the pitch. Right down the middle, nice pitch. Adriana Hall's playing real shallow out there in right field. Here's a pitch, swinging a little, oh! Darby Tarrant dives, stops the ball. That's all she can do. McReynolds comes home with the go-ahead run, and that's unfortunate, but I tell you what, Darby Tarrant almost got there to catch that ball on the fly.
Can't blame her for laying out there to try to make the catch. If she could have just got in front of it, maybe knocked it down a bit, might have had enough time to get that throw out at first. But she tried to make the diving play the easiest play first. Unfortunately, Granite City takes yet another lead here in this game.
That's they do. This is their third lead, and a throw down to first base in time for the out. Linneman got caught leaning. 2-3 on the putout to end the inning, but the run does come across. Granite City takes the lead off of 1 base hit. Another error committed in the inning, and no one left on base. We head now to the bottom of the 6th. Oh boy, here we go. Collinsville now trails by a score of 6-5.
I'm a random windstorm. Shaky, 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 shaky. Shaky, shaky. And if you got cut rate insurance, you could be picking up this tab yourself. So get Allstate. You could save some cash and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Time to thank some more of our sponsors. How about the Collinsville Junior Service Club? Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go help the needy. Next thing coming up for the Junior Service Club is Rock and Roll Bingo. That'll be Friday, June the 14th at the Caseyville Community Center. And the doors open up at 6 o'clock. Play begins at 7 o'clock. If you would like some more information, well, all you need to do is go to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and you can ask them any question that you would like about the old Rock and Roll Bingo. Well, bottom of the 6th is where we are. Donahue back out in the circle as Collinsville now trails by a run, 6-5. We're in the bottom of the 6th, and it'll be Kendra Butcher, Darby Tarrant back to the top of the order, and Adriana Hall here for Collinsville. Pitch in the dirt to Butcher, who has popped up, doubled, and scored in this game. Trying to help herself out here. Need base runners. At least one. Outside.
Here, that leadoff double back in the fourth came around to score.
Darby Tarrant right behind her with a single after that leadoff double.
Only run for the Kahoks after that 4-run first.
Next pitch. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Kendra Butcher. That is the first walk issued this afternoon here by Granite City pitching.
Coach,
if I'm not mistaken. Nope, second, sorry.
He'll bring in the pinch runner, courtesy runner.
Oh, once again. Becker, Natalie Becker, the courtesy runner. There's Darby Tarrant, 2 for 2 on the afternoon with 2 singles. Looks at one high. Collinsville trailing by a run. Winner will move on to face Edwardsville. Right here in this very complex, Friday afternoon at 4:30.
Edwardsville didn't even have to play.
Nope. Didn't even have to play. Automatic berth into the regional championship game. I've never heard of such a thing, but oh well.
I don't think it's ever happened.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of. 2-0 now to Darby Tarrant. Next pitch, high, ball 3. She walked Butcher on 4 straight. Natalie Becker is the courtesy runner down there at first, and she's 1 pitch away from walking Darby Tarrant on 4 pitches straight.
Yeah, 7 straight balls.
Here comes number 8. Yep, way high.
Way high.
So Collinsville, something brewing here, but that is going to bring Tim Wilson out of the dugout. And we'll see if he wants to make a pitching change or if he just wants to talk things over a little bit. And right now it appears he just wants to talk.
Nope, they're going to bring switch him back out here.
Switch him back out, huh? Yeah. Looks like that's what they're going to do. I don't know if they still need her to do warm-up pitches or no.
I don't think she gets any since she was previously a pitcher already. It's just position swap. So we should be ready to go. Whoa. Well, she will get a few.
Yeah, it looks like it. So, I'm out of things to read, man. What do you want to talk about?
Well, we got baseball tomorrow at Kahoks?
Yes, we do. Kahoks against
City?
O'Fallon.
No, Fallon.
At Granite City.
That's it.
At Granite City against O'Fallon. That's scheduled for a 6 o'clock start. Granite City taking on Belleville West in the day's first game. That's why they couldn't schedule it today, because Belleville West today is their graduation ceremonies.
Yeah, and I guess they wanted to keep both game, with the baseball. They got them pitch counts, and I guess they want to try to keep both teams that end up in the regional final on the same level with their pitchers.
Yeah.
And have both games on the same day.
Well, and that regional championship game is scheduled for Saturday at 11 o'clock, at least the last we heard. It was still scheduled that way.
Yeah, but if there's a weather issue and they're already changing things around. Here,
it was scheduled for a Saturday at 11 o'clock start as well, but they have since moved that to Friday at 4:30. I know we're supposed to get some more rain tonight, too. Overnight, somewhere after midnight. All right, we're ready to go back to work. Adriana Hall with a chance to tie this thing up or give Collinsville back their lead. It's been a back-and-forth battle of 1-run leads here, except for the first inning when Granite City pushed across 3 and led 3-0. Hall sacrificed herself last time up and never put the ball or the bat down like she was going to bunt. She just kind of ran forward and had the ball, or the bat on her shoulder. Grounded out and popped up in the first and the second, and then a sacrifice bunt that knocked in a run. Back in the fourth. That at the time tied things up at 5.
Yeah, first 2 from Beddoe for also balls, so 10 straight balls the Kahoks batters here in the
There's a strike.
And now that's over.
The streak ends. 2-1 the count to Adriana Hall, senior right fielder for Collinsville. pitch outside. When I got here and was setting up my stuff, she was like, "Hey, Todd Duke, how are you? Glad you're here." She said, "Glad to see you." I said, "It's nice to be seen." She said, "Glad you're here."
She's ready to get
Wouldn't
that
be
big hit
anywhere
for
else.
you.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
And another walk.
I'll take the walk, though.
3 walks have loaded the bases up here for Collinsville with nobody out. Natalie Becker's at third. Darby Terrence at second. Adriana Hall's at first. Belmar Sala coming up to the plate. She doubled in her first at bat and has popped up in her previous 2 at bats. Make her throw you a strike. There you go. Now Marcella is ready to go. This is the inning for Collinsville to do some damage. Bases loaded, no one out. Pitches up high, 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Belmar Sala.
Something I just noticed, they've changed socks.
Who did?
The Kahoks, they've had
Okay.
them purple
Uh-huh.
fake stirrup-looking ones all year. Now they got the white socks.
There's another strike called, so now in a 1-2 hole is Belmar Sala.
Maybe they're good luck socks.
Good luck socks. I don't have any of those. Next pitch on the way. Up high, 2-2. Bases full of Kahawks. No one out. Marsala digs back in from the right side. Bedorf ready, pitch, slow roller in front of the plate. Everybody's gonna be safe. Tying run comes across and we're knotted at 6. That ball traveled about what, 2 feet?
Traveled far enough that either the catcher or the pitcher could make a play on it and get to it in time.
That is an RBI single by Belmar Sala that
You don't have to hit them far to get them RBI
no,
singles.
you do not. Everybody moves up. Hall down to second. First pitch into Riley Doyle. Misses the mark. Umpire wants to do a little house cleaning. So Belmar Sala with an RBI infield single. Here's Riley Doyle, who has walked and singled herself. And she looks at 1 high. Last time up in that 4th inning, she popped up to the second baseman, Maudling. So we're tied at 6, and still nobody out, and still the bases are loaded. So Collinsville with a chance to really blow this thing open if they want to. Doyle, ready. Looks at 1 right across the eyes. That's called strike. Next pitch on the way. Swinging a slow roller again. Second baseman only throws to first. That's in time for the out. And the go-ahead run comes across in the form of Darby Tarrant. Collinsville leads 7-6.
Ball doesn't leave the infield there. Second baseman's only play is to get the out at first. Have to let the go-ahead run score.
Back-to-back infield RBI singles by Marsala and Doyle. And now Sam Breakbill comes up. Not an RBI single, sorry.
Breakbill will re-enter. She was pinch ran for her.
So she'll step back in with a double in her last at bat. Officially 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Here's the pitch, swinging a chance for the shortstop. Third baseman steps in front, throw over to first base. The bounce in time, not paying attention to the runner. The first baseman, Donahue, forgot to check the runner, and Belmar Sala comes around to score as well.
Aggressive play there by the Chaos. Yeah, Donahue just had to make a snag catch there and was just happy to get that out. Didn't pay any attention to Marcella around in third, and bases get cleared there. Kahoks up 9-6.
9-6. As my esteemed colleague just mentioned, we went from being down 1 run to being up by 3. Here is R.J. Simpson. Looks at 1 high. Simpson singled and scored in that 4-run first inning, and since then a fly out and a pop out. She's up there now with the bases empty and 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Outside.
If the Kahoks get done with this at bat, they'll be in a position to get 3 outs and win this game and get out of here and come back Friday night.
That's correct.
It's been a battle.
Simpson, it has. Back and forth all day. And a walk.
Better grabs her leg after throwing that last one.
4th walk in this inning. 5th walk of the game. Only one other walk in the game before that inning started, and that was way back in the 1st inning when Riley Doyle was the 3rd batter of the game and she received a walk.
Riley Anderton will pinch hit.
Anderton will come in and pinch hit for Mackenzie Lawrence, who came in and pinch hit for Madison Reckline back in the 5th. Riley Anderton batting .438 on the year with 13 runs batted in and 1 home run. She is up there with a runner on at first base. And the umpire said that's long enough for the conversation in the pitcher's circle. But he found a penny on the way, I guess. Ooh, look, shiny penny.
He's rich. That was his pay for the day.
Yeah.
That's what they paid him.
Mm-hmm. So the freshman Briley Anderson steps up for the first time here in the playoffs in her young varsity career. And looks at one that's a called strike.
Anderton hitting the ball early in the season. The JV moved up to the varsity. Had it come over, but then started hitting some struggles there, some strikeouts.
And another strike. Yeah, last couple of games I saw, she really struggled.
Caused her playing time to go back down, and then I think she actually ended up finishing the year on a couple of JV games.
Here's the 0-2. This one is a hit batter. So Anderton, hit by a pitch, first hit batter of this game. And Collinsville has runners at 1st and 2nd now with 2 outs, and Heather Martinez becomes the 9th Kahok to bat in this inning.
I'll be surprised to see a pinch runner for Anderton.
For Anderton, yeah, they are.
Should have a big bench here today.
They are going to bring in
Amber
Gassman. Martinez, 2 RBI hit in her first at bat, and since then she struck out twice. Bedorf ready. Pitch, swinging a shot down third base, gets into the outfield for a hit, and 1 run is going to cross the score, and Collinsville now leads by a score of 10-6.
Ball hit the lip of that grass again, popped right up. That allowed Simpson to come in and score.
Yeah. Simpson scored. And Gassman down to second base. Martinez on at first, and here is Kendra Butcher, who started this inning off with a walk. Came around to score and looks at one way high.
Better grimacing again. She just ain't getting anything off with her pitches, grabbing her legs, not getting much push off at all, and they're either being high balls or just meatball pitches up there as they leave her in.
10-6 the score, swinging a high fly ball. On the move is Huskamp out in left field. She has it for the out, and the inning does come to a close, but not before Collinsville puts up 5 runs on just 2 base hits. The rest are all walks, and Collinsville now just 3 outs away from moving on to the regional championship game Friday afternoon against Edwardsville. We will tell you about the top of the 7th here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you. Top of the 7th inning. Collinsville 3 outs away from taking care of Granite City and moving on for a date with the Edwardsville Tigers Friday afternoon at 4:30, hopefully over in the Varsity field this time. And after the 5-run 6th inning for Collinsville, Granite City will come up to see what they can do here in the top of the 7th, and a swing and a chance for Darby Tarrant, who's been very steady and solid over there at shortstop today, takes care of the leadoff batter, Skylar Boone.
Grant not wasting any time. I know they can get some runners, they're aggressive, but they're down to their final 2 outs.
There is Kayla Huskamp. Huskamp singled and scored back in the first. Since then, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. She digs that back right foot in that batter's box. She's ready to go. Here is Butcher swinging a pop fly. This one is over the head. Oh, what a catch. Lizzie Sauer thought for a second that ball was going to scorch her and get over her head. She throws up the glove and got a snow cone.
Threw up the glove, made the snag. She ain't all that tall, but she had enough of a reach to get that one.
So the last hope here for Granite City is Abby Judeman. Doubled home a couple of runs in her first at bat back in that first inning, and we're going to try Tarrant to end it. Over to first, a 1-2-3 inning, and Collinsville has claimed this victory this afternoon by a score of 10-6, and they will move on to take on the Edwardsville Tigers Friday afternoon at 4:30. We welcome you in now to the Cullip Jennings Florist pre-game show, or post-game show, here on the Kahok Sports Network. Cullip Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Cullip Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street. You can stop in for weekly specials right now. Hey, I forgot to call and ask what their special was, so I've been dealing with Mother's Day and graduation day for so long, I kind of forgot. So I apologize to my friends over at Cullip Jennings Florist, but Memorial Day is coming up. You need some Memorial Day flowers? Give them a call, 344-0404, online, cullipjennings.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both. and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
I'm a random windstorm. Shaky, 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 shaky. Shaky, shaky. And if you got cut rate insurance, you could be picking up this tab yourself. So get Allstate. You could save some cash and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com. Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
And once again, we welcome you back to Edwardsville. Final score, Collinsville wins this one today by a score of 10-6, and we'll move on to take on Edwardsville in the regional championship game Friday afternoon here at the Edwardsville Sports Complex. Melanie Yipia joining us now. She's one of the assistant coaches. Back and forth game, man. I mean, you give up 3 runs in the first, you come back with 4 in your half of the first, and then back and forth it went.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that really helped us, control that back and forth pace was we had great energy today. Our dugout during offensive innings, but then, defense carried it out onto the field as well as our bench during those innings. There was never a dull moment. That was kind of our theme coming into today is, our energy can get us through anything.
Talk to me about this crowd behind you. Man, oh man, they were deep, 5-6 deep on the benches here behind us and on the other side of the dugout where you guys were.
Yeah, it's just like the energy, the fans' energy too. We have a great fan base here at Collinsville. We get the Kahok crazies that come out to support us during our postseason games, and, we can't thank them enough.
Heather Martinez had the big day at the plate. 2 RBI single in the first inning, an RBI single in the 6th inning that kind of set things in motion. You guys tied it at that point, so a big hit by her. She got sandwiched in a couple of strikeouts in between there, but other than that, golden at the plate. Yeah,
Heather, she kept a great mindset. She knew those those at bats there in the middle. It wasn't her best, and she did a great job of just keeping her mind right and keeping a good approach at the plate to follow that. And yeah, she came through for us.
And defensively, man, what a great job by Darby Tarrant at shortstop. Everything that was hit her way, she gobbled up today.
Absolutely, yeah. Darby she left it all out there today. You could tell. I mean, she was doing everything she had to do, to help get her team the win. We love seeing that effort out of her, especially right now.
Back-to-back double plays, man, 2nd and 3rd inning.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's maybe, the first, second time that she's been able to, produce that for us this year. She was thinking ahead, and she went right for it. There was no hesitation, and good for her.
Yeah, Kendra Butcher in the circle she won. That was the most important thing. She got a complete game victory. It wasn't the prettiest thing in the whole world, but she nibbled when she needed to, and she battled when she had to. Yeah,
and KB's the type of pitcher. If you were to talk to her right now, she would completely agree. We didn't have the best KB, but you know what? She gave her team a chance, and that's ultimately her job. Give her team a chance to get the win, and she did that. We gave up a few hits here and there, But she kept feeding our defense. Our defense kept making the plays.
All right, well, you guys get Edwardsville Friday afternoon. It's what you wanted, so are you ready for it?
Yeah, we are. We're ready.
Well, Edwardsville, they were watching this game too over there in the shadows and trying to get some notes in their heads and stuff like that. I know you guys are chomping at the bit. You guys played them very well earlier this year before they came back and beat you.
Yeah, we did, and we haven't forgotten about that. But I think the biggest thing right now is, we went into practice the other day, and that practice was day one, as day one of the postseason. It's a completely different season, completely different ball game. The past is over with, and we just keep looking forward.
Well, you started off the season 1-0. Congratulations. We'll see you Friday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That is Melanie Ipio, one of the assistant coaches here for Collinsville. We'll bring Chris Kettler back into the conversation as we wrap things up here. Collinsville, by the way, won this one 10-6, 10 runs on 10 hits. Collinsville committed a couple errors. They left 7 base runners on. Granite City 6 runs on 8 hits. They committed 1 error, and they left 4 base runners on. And Chris Kettler back and forth game, and Collinsville persevered.
Yeah, I like the battle out of the team. A couple big innings there really helped to get it, but it's a win.
Yeah, and you heard me talking to Coach Ipio about Heather Martinez. I mentioned that she got the 2 strikeouts sandwiched in between a 2 RBI hit and an RBI hit, and she said, that's Heather, and she, will come back and have a good game even though some bad things are happening. I forgot to mention she committed the 2 errors that Collinsville had today too, so she was dealing with that, and she was dealing with back-to-back strikeouts, and she still hung in there and managed to do what she needed to do.
It's tough fielding here. The sun's in your eyes. There's a lot of stuff going against you. You. No matter who you are out there on the field, you got to let the previous play happen in the past. If it went against you, you got to do your job when you come back up to bat, and the Kahoks did that and got the 10 runs.
All right. Thank you, sir. Pleasure.
Let's do this Friday.
Pleasure having you
See
aboard.
if they can shock the world.
Shock the world with a little win over Edwardsville on Friday. That's going to do it for us from Edwardsville. Collinsville wins this one by a score of 10-6. They move on. We'll face Edwardsville at 4:30 Friday afternoon right here from this Edwardsville Sports Complex. A big thank you to Coach Swip for his pregame comments, although no one got to hear them because they started so early, and Coach Yipia for joining us on the postgame show. And again, a big thank you to my buddy over here, Chris Kettler. My name is Todd Duke, and until tomorrow for boys baseball live from Granite City against O'Fallon at 6 p.m., everyone have yourselves a fantastic evening.